Okay, let's take a look at our hybrid course and what it's all about. You will get a link to this site where you will go to sign up. Once you get here, you will see the system requirements, which if you can run a Zoom meeting, your system is good to go. Then there's information about what virtual learning is. The next section is the start dates for the classes. We try and do a class once a quarter. And you can see the class start dates through, all the way a year out. And then the class schedule, which basically is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, is when you would be doing your modules in the computer course. And then Tuesday nights from 6 to 9, you would be live online with me on Zoom with the rest of the students going over the material. And then we have activated PayPal payment plans, which there are two types. You have the pay in 4, which you would make 4 payments with no interest, or you have the pay monthly, which could be nothing down and up to 24 months. When you sign up, just choose the PayPal option, and then you will be logging into PayPal, and they will show you all the offers that you qualify for and the terms and conditions of each. The alternative to that is you could put it on one of your own credit cards and then pay it off as you see fit. Of course, our recommendation is to finance it as long as you can. We expect fully that you will get licensed after the class and within a few months start having closings. And like I explained to you at the beginning, you can pay it off with less than 10% of the amount that you will bring home from your first closing. And then below that is where you would sign up. And with the sales pre-license course, you would get the live streaming classes, the online course, which is included. It's instructor-led for 8 weeks, Tuesday nights from 6 to 9. And actually, as long as you still have your online course that you're going through, you're going to have access to all of this. And you can show up to all the classes and live sessions. We do also have a pre-license cram course that has thousands of questions and tests and answers and key point reviews and everything to help you study for the final exam and the state exam. So that's available here. And all you would have to do is hit join now under the one that you want to do. You have the pre-license course, which we've been talking about. And then you have the cram course. And if you wanted to do them both, you can save like 20% off the cram course. And you would do that in this section. And then below that, we have frequently asked questions about the course and the streaming and all that good stuff. And then if you want to ask us questions or anything, you could do that. You're also going to get a login to the eTeam University, which is the website that you purchased the course on. You would be able to log in, and that's where we have all of our extra resources, which all the lectures that we would do on live evenings, they're recorded, and you would be able to watch those as many times as you like. We also have some quizzes, and we've built a system into the quizzes. Keep in mind that none of the quizzes grades are retained anywhere. They're just for you to see how well you're doing. So when you get ready to take a quiz, every time you start a quiz, the questions are randomized and the answers in each question are randomized. So every time you start the quiz, it's going to be a different quiz than you took the last time. And then at the end of the quiz, it's going to give you a color-coded score so you can see how well you're doing. Where if you're getting a red score, you're not doing very well. Yellow means you're pretty close. And if you get green, it means you pretty much know the material and that you can go on to the next section. You don't have to keep going over that quiz. But what we say is that if you can get all greens on your quizzes, there's no way that you can not pass the state exam or the final exam. Because the amount of information that there is in the course, a lot of people have a hard time determining when they're ready to take the exam. So this should help them out. And then there's also review quizzes that go over a wide range of the material. And then we have shorts. Now, shorts are basically small videos that explain like one topic. They're usually like 2 to 5 minutes long. And usually they're not made by me. I just found them online and thought that they were very helpful in explaining that topic. So I put a link to them in our course. And then we do have like a midterm review and a final exams. And the practice exams, we have 2 of them. So, and then you would have access to all that. And the pre-licensed cram course is similar to this, but it's a whole bunch of different questions and answers and key point reviews and topics and all that good stuff. But this is what you're going to get with the course. And as long as you apply yourself, there's no reason that you can't pass. We're going to be here with you as long as it takes until you get your license. So if anybody has any questions about the course itself, just click the raise hand button. I'll call on you so that you can unmute yourself and ask the question, or just put it into the chat and we'll answer any of your questions.